They need some stairs up so you can hop in the bloody driver's seat. That'd be alright.
It's probably a better death than walking all the way up to here though. It'll change my mood if there's flies, won't it, Brad?
Yeah, it'd be like when she's hungry.
It's hot. It is hot.
I can't do this.
No, I mean you probably could actually.
And the flies are so friendly out here at the moment. Good morning and welcome back to another video.
We are starting this one in the beautiful seaside town of Dongara.
Yeah, we're kicking this one off with probably our last ocean swim for a while, and we're probably a bit crazy, but we're going to head inland a little bit from here and go check out some different stuff. We've done the coastline down from here a few times, so if you want to go check that out, we'll link some videos. But yeah, we're super excited to head inland for a bit.
There's seaweed.
You're right.
Ooh.
Just dive.
They have bull sharks in here?
Now, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh, that's really cold.
Bit chilly?
Freezing.
Nice.
Your turn, mate.
Oh no, I'm good. This is as far as I need to go for my last swim.
It's nearly November. How is it this cold?
Yeah. Directions to Mingenew.
I can't find driving directions to your destination.
Do you reckon it's because you're saying it wrong?
Directions to mingenew. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to look it up myself. So I don't actually know how to pronounce it, but I'm gonna have to put it in here. We're gonna write it up here, and then can you let us know in the comments how do you actually pronounce this place?
Well, welcome to Mingenew. We're in the middle of nowhere, about 45 minutes from the coast, and what you can see behind me is pretty much the whole town. You've got a pub, you've got a little general store, post office. That's about it, really. Good spot to stretch your legs. There's a bakery actually that doesn't look too bad, and there's a few little historical points of interest, I guess. We're going to have a look at a couple of them. I think they've got a bit of history here.
In town here also they have a historical village. It's open seasonally, so I think we've missed the season, but they do have a few exhibits you can go have a look at out from the outside.
So if you're into your farming, come to Mingenew.
Yeah.
Also, bring some bolt cutters. Just kidding.
You're something else, aren't you?
I'm sorry, we're not very fluent in old school machinery.
But there isn't any signs either. So.
No, there's no signs, so we're just making it up. We're gonna make it sound really good. What do you think this one is? A grader?
Yeah, it's definitely some sort of grader. I don't know if it's horse drawn, but yeah, that adds a whole nother thing in the mix. You're already trying to move the blade around and then keep the horses on the right line. Yeah.
Tricky.
Full on. Check out these goodies.
Oh, what'd you get?
Steak, bacon and cheese.
And I got a sausage roll. Oh, what did you get for the dog? Did you get juice anything?
Well, I got him that sausage roll.
Oh.
I didn't get you anything.
Whoops.
All right, tuck in, eh? So about 40 minutes down the road from Mingenew is Three Springs. They've got a massive free camp here. It is a donation camp if you want to use some facilities, but it is free if you're self-contained, and it's going to do perfect for tonight, even though the locals are super friendly.
We've heard this free camp is a very popular spot when the wildflowers are in season. Now the wildflowers were technically like in season, I think about 3 weeks ago. So we've just missed them. I'll just show you what wildflowers we have left. And I think these could almost just be weeds, to be honest. Wildflower or weed? I'm leaning towards weed. Oh, Chef Bryce, what are we whipping up in the kitchen tonight?
Some loaded nachos.
Yum, is that some bacon and onion on there too?
Yeah, bacon, onion, salsa, tomato and avocado. And we've even got some Greek yogurt as sour cream.
Ooh.
Done pretty well here.
We should let you cook more often, hey?
Yeah, dig in.
Oh, look good, does it, Juice?
Someone else wants in too.
Not for puppies. Good morning. Well, the first stop this morning is the talc mine in Three Springs.
Talc mine.
Talc.
Yeah.
This is Australia's largest talc mine.
So this is Australia's largest talc mine, and it's pretty much in everything. So it's the talcum powder that you might use, or baby powder, but it's also used in a whole range of different things, and it's just outside of Three Springs.
We just read a fun fact that said apparently cars have about 8 kilos of talc in them.
Yeah, talc. Talc.
Talc. It's up to interpretation.
Yeah, that's exactly right. But yeah, pretty cool. You can see a few of the trucks moving around, and I reckon this place is going to be up and running for the next 40 years. Alrighty, first stop in Carnamah is this thing called the Big Tractor, and from first glance it is pretty big. What do you reckon, Chels?
When I heard big tractor, I wasn't expecting it to be this big. This is huge.
Yeah, it's
Here,
actually
let me
massive.
go stand next to it. Look at that.
That's huge. That's what she said. Very impressive.
Well, there you go.
The Big Tractor.
Big tractor. I'm not usually impressed by big things. You know what I mean around Australia.
This Chamberlain 40k tractor was actually manufactured in Western Australia, and that's why they put this 5 times the size replica version of it in Carnamah here. What do you reckon?
I reckon it's big. It's very big. It's
Yeah.
hard to get your head around it.
They need some stairs up so you can hop in the bloody driver's seat. That'd be alright. We have made our way out to the Jingemia caves, and the flies are so friendly out here at the moment.
They are horrible. Look at our fly nets. Like, these are so old, and we just found them in the back of the car, but they're doing the job.
Desperately looked for them, I think is the better term.
We are literally in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Wonder who found this. Is this like on someone's paddock or something? Enclosed shoes was a good idea, hey Bryce?
Absolutely.
I'm a bit nervous of snakes, so we're just trying to make a bit of a racket. We keep like... No, you gotta stamp your feet.
Oh, thanks, alright.
The temperature is changing like that. It's a pretty warm day today.
Cooling off quickly right now. Here's inside the cave. And I reckon they discovered this when they were doing a heap of prospecting out here, looking for gold and any precious gems.
I'm a precious gem.
You are a precious gem.
I'm pretty precious. As I'm trying to get footage, you can see all the flies that are crawling on the screen. So sorry about that, but they are absolutely crazy today. Well, there you go. That's pretty cool. We just stumbled upon this point of interest on Wikicamps and thought we would turn in and have a look, and it's been well worth it.
Well, after checking out that cave, we did decide to make a bit of a move. It has started to heat up out here. It's about 36 degrees during the day. Now, you might have seen this 150 pipe that's on top of the car at the moment. So while we're in Geraldton, I had full expectations to put on this storage pipe at the back of the caravan. I had these brackets ordered to Reese. Anyway, I got to Reese in Geraldton and they didn't have the right brackets. So I've managed to order some to Albany, and there was like 2 stores in the whole of WA had the exact brackets that I wanted to. I know I'm probably a bit fussy, but it's the angle, and I'll show you all about it when I do get around to it. But yeah, for the next few weeks, we're probably gonna have this 150 pipe hanging out in the car the whole time. Good morning. It's been a few days since we've done some filming, and we have just arrived at the Porongurup Range Tourist Park. And it's also a little bit different weather here too. As you can see, Chelsea's got a skirt on.
Skirt?
Pants?
They're long pants.
I don't know, same thing.
You've got a...
I've got jeans on for once, and yeah, it's a nice 21 degrees outside compared to the, what was it, like 40 degrees in Outback WA on our way down here.
I'd just like to say one thing as well. there is no flies down here, and there was a lot of flies in the wheatbelt region, and that just triggers me to no end. So that's why we hit it. I was like, Bryce, we're driving.
Yeah, I didn't get much of a say in it. It was like, yep, we are going and getting somewhere cool and no flies.
Beautiful place here, but not very level sides. We are pretty jacked. I don't think we can go any higher on them. Oh, I mean, if you look at the spirit level, don't know how well you can see that, but I did a pretty good job. Sorry, we did a pretty good job.
That was all you.
Moly, that's a little bit high.
Yeah, not even going to have to put the awning up how we normally would, or else we're just not going to be able to reach anything. Can't do the washing off this washing line today. You're not going to be able to reach.
That's huge.
Okay, now I've set it up properly. That side's on 7, this side's on 7, and I can only just reach up here.
Do you want a step ladder or something?
Might need to. Couldn't imagine having like no wheel arches on the Caravan and having it like that jacked.
All the time. Like, look, I'm going to struggle getting in the van. Like, this is a lot for us.
Yeah. Well, for you, you got little legs.
Yeah, and Juice is going to struggle big time.
Yeah. Gonna have to practice your jumping, mate.
So you know how I said I think we've escaped the flies? We've come down south. They're still hectic.
You're not going to be able to escape them. You're just going to have to embrace them.
Embrace.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. Hold your mouth open and just let them come on in. Come on, guys.
Yuck! Where are you standing, Bryce? You're in the Gondwana sculpture?
Yes. I was just wondering, I wonder if I run around, I could like run all the way up and be like halfway up, like those motorbike cages you see on the bloody movies and stuff. I don't want to do it because that's like, might damage it, but it would be cool.
No, what it reminds me of, this is just our interpretation of the art, you know? It reminds me of when you're at like a royal show, you know, when they spin?
Oh, the Gravitron.
Gravitron, that's a word.
What do you reckon, get a motor on this bad boy and get her spinning?
How the turntables have turned. Chelsea's driving and Bryce is opening gates today.
Yeah, I don't mind, do my bit.
I bet you'll mind after like the 50th time. We are just cruising into Twin Creek Conservation Area. So Juice is back in the Caravan having a little siesta. Good job. Should I just keep driving? That'd be funny, won't it? So Twin Creek Conservation Area apparently has some nice walks we're about to go check out. Well, while we're on our bushwalk, it's the perfect time to tell you about today's video sponsor, which is Alida Gear. Alida Gear specialise in shoes for any adventure, and today's adventure is a bushwalk. Usually you'll find us exploring in their water shoes, in waterfalls and swimming holes, but today we're on a bushwalk, so we've got their Energy Cloud sneakers on. These shoes are true to size, so you can guarantee a perfect fit. I've been determined to find some wildflowers, and I think I found one. But it's really hard to tell whether they're weeds or if they're wildflowers. Oh, look at that. I was going to say little, but he's quite big. Look at that centipede.
He's not big, he's tiny.
He's huge.
He's huge.
It's pretty big.
He's about 5 centimetres long.
And there you go. Alida Gear shoes can protect you from centipedes. We've been using these shoes for about 2.5 years now, and I absolutely love them. If you'd like to get your hands on a pair, make sure to use our discount code CARAVAN15 to get yourself 15% off. But we'll pop all the details in the description below the video, and we'll pop a card up here.
Another national park just near us is the Stirling Ranges, and we were tossing up whether to do it from here or not. Anyway, I just seen this post from ABC Perth. I'll get Chelsea to put a screenshot of it just here. A hiker in the Stirling Ranges is just absolutely covered in flies. So what do you reckon?
I reckon no. I cannot deal. Is anyone else like me and just gets so frustrated? Like, it'll change my mood if there's flies. Won't it, bro?
Yeah, it'll be like when she's hungry. This morning we are out and about, ready for a walk, and we're doing the Granite Skywalk, or also known as Castle Rock.
This one is 4 kilometers return. Pretty sure it's like a grade 4 or 5, so it's meant to be pretty tough.
Yeah, it's a bit of a challenging climb, I think, but for the most part, it should be just a few steps up, I think.
Just a few steps.
Just a few steps, couple of steps. Well, good to know they've got a defibrillator here for when you have a heart attack up there.
Gosh. No, class 5.
Class 5.
Oh. Okay, so it is a class 4, and then the last
130 metres is class 5.
Whew, tricky.
You're in for a treat.
We have done about a kilometre of the walk and I'm struggling. I've been complaining non-stop the whole time. I feel like I've just got really unfit in the last maybe 12 weeks or so. So we stopped to work in Exmouth, as you all know, and we just haven't been like out bushwalking and hiking and all that stuff. When we did the Kimberleys and Carragini, we were like really fit. Well, I thought we were anyway, but this has just been a struggle.
Why are you dragging me down with that? I'm feeling good, I'm feeling fresh. I'm up and about.
Maybe it's just me, but I've been complaining a lot, so thanks, Bryce. Thanks for listening.
You can do it, I believe in you. You reckon I could jump the gap?
No, do not run and jump. Don't.
See, you're supposed to go, yeah, you can do it.
No,
I believe in you.
No, I mean, you probably could actually.
Okay.
Oh, don't go back, you might not.
It's closer.
Oh.
Nearly there.
Look at that rock.
That's a nice boulder, hey? Give it a push.
It's actually pretty scary.
Nah. Alrighty.
Don't be silly.
Oh, I think I felt it move a little bit.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I reckon. She's gonna go.
Stop? That's actually scary.
What do you mean? It's not going anywhere.
How do you know?
Imagine if I just pushed it straight down the cliff.
Clean up a few hikers on the way up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably a better death than walking all the way up to here though. Gets it over and done with a bit quicker.
Alrighty, here's where it gets interesting. We've got the Granite Skywalk scramble, and then there's some Kari lookout, but I know what way I'm going. Not that one.
Wait, so you gotta hold on to them things?
Yeah, you just scramble up. All I know is you're hoping for some wind, and now we've got it.
Oh, I can dry my sweat.
Come on, up you go.
Oh, it's a tight fit, so go slow.
Yep. Said that before.
Right.
Yeah, how's the scramble so far?
Pretty good. That was actually the funnest part of the walk.
Yeah.
Not much. That was the least I've complained for this whole time.
Oh, and that's saying something. Yeah, it's probably one every 30 seconds. It's hot.
It is hot.
I can't do this.
Oh, wow.
Oh shit. How's that for some views?
Wow.
So you step on that, yep. And then step across to this one here, yep. This is a tutorial for anyone else coming up to the Granite Skywalk.
You need a Bryce in your life. Oh, now, and you also need somebody to grab your hand if you're short like me.
We've actually snagged a good day for this. Sometimes people get up here and it's just clouds. You can't see out very far, where we have nailed it.
I think that's a winery down there. I can spot them from a mile away.
Yeah, you're not bad, are you? Maybe if you finish this walk without too much more complaining, I'll treat you to a wine tasting. What do you reckon? What do you reckon so far?
This is pretty specky. If you look in the distance, you can actually see the Sterling Ranges as well.
You sure that's them?
Yeah, it is.
Sure it's not them over there?
No.
I'm just messing with you.
I'm pretty sure. Well, there you go. That is the Granite Skywalk. Impressions? Really cool. Super tough walk. It's like 2 kilometers uphill just to get here.
Yeah, the actual climbing, like the scrambling bit, wasn't a problem at all. That was quite easy. But yeah, it's a lot of uphill, a lot of steps. But yeah, definitely worth it when you can get it on a good day like this. It'd be very disappointing if you got up here and it was like all cloud.
Yeah, that
You'd
would
be spewing.
suck. All right, now we have a 2 kilometer walk back, but it should be fairly easy because it's all downhill. Don't slide down, please. Please, please, please. That is a long way.
All right, I'm gonna take that because you need all the hands and feet and everything you can get.
Alrighty, after a quick costume change, we are heading out to a distillery. This one is Woodlands Distillery, and I'm pretty keen for a drink actually.
Yeah, this is Chelsea's reward. We already tried this once. We went to a winery, walked in, it was all open, everything was unlocked, but there was no one there to serve us any wine. So we actually walked out with a case of their wine, and we're going to save that one for later.
He's joking. But seriously, we did pop to a winery just before this, and yeah, there was only a dog there to greet us. But we could have stolen anything we wanted to. There was all these wines. I was about to just do my own wine tasting at that point, but nah, we thought better not. Woodlands Distillery it is.
Yeah, try this one. See how this goes. Well, we're set up here. Chelsea's got herself a cocktail, and I've got myself a 3 gin tasting.
Now, would you like to tell them about the choices you made? One of them is like a peppermint or mint gin.
It's 6-penny minted.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I thought I'd give it a go. That's why you do tastings, is so that you can find out if these weird and wacky gins are really nice or they're not for me.
Or they're just weird and wacky.
Yeah, that's right. Fingers crossed.
So you know how I was talking smack about the interesting gin that Bryce got, the mint? Turns out it actually tastes like a mojito, and we're all about it. So much
we walked out with a bottle.
We bought a bottle of it.
Wasn't so silly after all, having that as a tasting, hey?
Well, good morning. We woke up this morning to rain. It's very cold. Definitely a change to yesterday. Now, we have got another big walk today. This one's actually bigger. It's 6 kilometers. And it's that one that you can see maybe over there in the background.
Alrighty, next walk is the Nancy's Peak circuit. So this one's about 5.5 Ks all up, and it should take us about 3 hours. Chelsea's not super pumped, she's a bit sore from yesterday, but she's an absolute trooper. We've just got to a bit of a checkpoint, and I thought we'd go and do the Devil's Slide Trail. So it's an extra 1.5 Ks return and an extra 2 hours walk, but it's going to be a really cool lookout.
He's joking. So when we're walking up this track, like, it was pretty steep, but like a lot better than yesterday. And I could see this mountain in the distance with people on it, and I was just like, you're joking. Like, this thing would be like this to get up. Okay, luckily it's not where we're heading. We are heading that way.
Yeah.
I mean, I think.
We've already gone up 100 meters in elevations from the car park, and we've got another like 150, 200 to go. The walk today is a little bit nicer than the one yesterday. It's a bit more gradual in places, but it's also a bit more interesting to look around at. There's a bit more different terrain. It just looks really cool.
Oh my goodness, it's all up at the moment, but the views are paying off already. Probably can't see with all the trees, but there's beautiful big granite boulders behind us. Bryce has made a mile, he's up there. This is certainly a very tough national park. I know it just sounds like a whinging, but there's not many options for walks in this national park that aren't like grade 4 or 5, and that aren't like 4 or 5, can't even talk, or that are 4 or 5 kilometers long. Whew. Look at the view behind me. Oh, it's all paying off.
Well, Nancy's done a pretty good job, because this is one hell of a peak and one hell of a lookout.
pretty tough to get here.
Yeah, it has been quite a challenge, but it's also been quite a cool walk. You go walk through some different, like, I don't know, terrain, landscape type things. It was really ferny and rainforesty when you got to the top.
Strange.
But but it's really cool. And we've got it on a not too bad a day. Can't see the ocean today, but it's still clear enough that you can see all the paddocks and check it all out.
All right, now we're hoping it's mostly downhill from here.
We're going to leave this video here. If you have liked this one, make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to drop a comment below. And as always, a massive super thanks to the guys that gave us a super thanks this week. Thank you to Pet Sue, Jerry and William, Peter Hewitson, Shane Grubb, and also Lithgow Lights. Thanks so much, and we'll catch you next week.